friends, I welcome you all on my channel, The Opinion Platform. The issue of Hasdev Aranya has hit the headlines once again. Those people who work around, who research around people's movement, they understand the significance of government winning and a particular government losing. After BJP has won the election in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, once again the attack on nature, environmental concerns have come in the front line. To speak on this issue, specifically about Hasdev Aranya movement, I am in conversation with Prafull Samantra, a very senior activist who is advisor of National Alliance of People's Movement, who has also been awarded with the international award Green Nobel winner. He is known also as a Green Nobel winner, and he is a Goldman Environmental Prize. He has won Goldman Environmental Prize at the level of Asia for his struggle fighting for the people. So I welcome you on my channel. Today this is happening at Press Club of India, where he has come all the way from his struggling ground to speak and inform the people of this country about struggles which are being led in far remote areas like Odisha. Sir, what is your concern?
I welcome the channel that you have given opportunity to me.
The Opinion Platform.
Opinion Platform. And I am thankful to also this media house. The more concern is now in India that in the name of development, we, the central and state governments, have been destroying the natural resources like forest, river, and many just like those people millions and millions of people depend upon this as a livelihood, as socio-economic security, and as well as also for climate justice. So this is the concern, that without taking the consent of the people, without implementing the pro-people, pro-environment, environment-friendly laws like Forest Rights Act, PESA, Forest Conservation Act, and 5th Schedule of the Constitution, the government, especially the central government, now the Modi government, has been leading to this country is a corporate police state. Unmindfully, the government is handing over the resources, natural resources, public sectors to the corporates like Adani, Ambani and many, especially Adani, concentrating of capital or in his own hand. So that creates more and more, just like attack on people's rights of the resources. So that's a more concern. Secondly, in India, after the last 20 years, after this globalization, we have been losing day by day more lands, more agricultural lands, more forests, and that creates the scarcity of food. There will be a food scarcity. That means food, right to food, that will be hampered in the future. And as well also because of the mining, without considering the environmental aspects and biodiversity. Now these rivers are being suffering, the water resources are depleting, and the green covers are destroying. So this also leads to the environmental degradation and also it is the main cause of also climate change. Same time the global warming is also increasing. So the way that scientists have also advised us, whole the world, that we have to go back so far this development is concerned. We have to go back means this capitalistic development, only consumeristic culture, that is only more production for rich people, more big roads, big dams, big airports, and big dams and big mining. So all these things must be stopped. Otherwise, we can't prevent the climate change. And in future also, the way we are destroying, whether it's a coal or I don't know, or bauxite, whatever may be, the future generations have rights over the resources. The one generation cannot finish everything. A government being elected for 5 years cannot destroy the resources for future generations. So generational equity, what we say, that is that must be protected. So now it is not happening. It is going in the other way. So that is more concern that we are destroying the resources. We are destroying the right of the people so far, especially the tribals, Dalitas, and the farmers. They are losing land, forest, everything, and ultimately the food security is in danger in India. That is more concern for us.
Sir, in this country there are several laws which claim to be protecting scheduled areas of Adivasis specifically. So, is it not a fact as is generally the perception in among masses?
You see, when the constitution, we have got our constitution under the leadership of the great men, the great statesmen like Dr. Ambedkar.
Yeah.
And at that time, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, all people are there. So, under the 57 of the constitution, the provision is there that the natural resources belongs to tribal community. In 6th schedule, that is applicable to the northeast India, and 5th schedule, the rest of India. Why that is cut? Because the tribals are real custodians of natural resources, like forest. So, the forest is more safe with hands of tribal community. So, community the ownership, not the government, not any company. That is why in 2013,
But people vote these governments in power.
that is my point. One see, even
Same people vote to these governments to power.
Even the Supreme Court 2013 also, in Niyamantri case in Odisha, they have heard it that because of the First Right Act, because of Pesha, because of 5th Schedule Constitution, the Gram Sabha is the supreme to decide, not the government. So that is decided. So the mining for Vedanta, it stopped because of this judgment. But governments are not implementing everywhere because this is applicable to throughout country. But because governments are not, because the governments are, the politics is under the control of the corporates. Now you see that people are being voted. People are being voted in many countries. Because now the voting pattern, the election pattern are controlled by the money power. And now the government of India, the way that Prime Minister Modi is ruling the country, that is just violating all the rule of law. Even now you know that they amended this election commission rules and regulations and law. Now the election commission will be controlled by the Prime Minister. CBI will be controlled by the Prime Minister. So everything is controlled by one man. And destroying the democratic norms, democratic processes, the value of democracy is already paralyzed. The democratic institutions have been paralyzed. So the way now and entire the media, including media, is controlled by corporates, and they are one way that is propaganda in favor of BJP. So the people are misled. People are getting real information. So when people go to voting, they are misled by the ruling class. So that is why the vote is not properly justified, and this is not justice is not properly reflected through the ballot, not in the EVM. The EVM is also doubtful.
EVM is doubtful.
Definitely.
But why all these opposition leaders are scared of directly saying this? What you are saying as an
that is unfortunate that these opposition are so weak in their thoughts. They have to strong. I can definitely congratulate.
No, do you think opposition is weak in the thought or in their action?
Action also, because I must congratulate Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has become an exception. Even not Congress, but inside Congress, Rahul Gandhi has come to stage. He is daringly he is questioning. He is challenging the fascism. He is challenging the communalism. He is challenging the capitalism. So the way he is going, and many opposition should come out also. It is necessary.
But sir, I would like to stop you. Rahul Gandhi, on the one hand, speaks a lot against Adani, but but the chief ministers of his party support the Adani's project.
Of course. So this is also ironically it is very interesting. Ironically, this Congress is also in a bad spot. Because the way Rahul Gandhi is arguing, is advocating, and is taking politics to the street, that Congress is not ready to that extent. Now Congress has to be reformed. Congress has to be reformed with its policy. Congress has also its pro-corporate policies. Now the way that Rahul Gandhi is challenging also, the Congress has to be changed. Otherwise, you can't challenge the Modi, this corporate and communalism and corporate fascism. So that is why we say, people like us, we are also struggle against Congress. Because Congress has brought the corporates, and corporates have brought Modi now. Now Modi is running through these corporates. So Congress has to realize it, and Congress has to follow Rahul Gandhi at least. And Rahul Gandhi should also try to bring new elements, new forces, youths, and with a clean policy for justice and for equality, and to challenge both communalism as well as also the corporate hegemony.
Last question I will ask, that when Bhupesh Baghel was in the power in Chhattisgarh, even then Adani projects were not denied. Adani project was going on. In fact, most of these social schemes reflected the communal agenda of RSS and BJP. What will you say on this?
We can say that the Congress government also by the definitely was not 100% that what Rahul Gandhi was saying, and they were also compromised also. But it is a fact that even in Hasdev, the government has also written to the central government to reduce the mining. Not fully, but reduce mining. And that was also the government's decision was there in support of the movement to some extent, but not fully. But now this government, again when the BJP government came into, now it is changing its step. So BJP government is more repression, more corporate, more communal, definitely, than Congress.
Well, this issue is very big. Problem is that the exploitation of resources and exploitation of all kinds under BJP regime and BJP government, under RSS system of government, it is well known that it takes a lot of struggle for the common people's agenda to reach to the BJP government. I was in conversation with Prafull Samantra, one of the senior most activists who has won international award for his struggle. Sir, I thank you very much for sparing your precious time for my channel.
I'm also grateful to this channel.
Thank you very much, sir.